morning, Village.
Good morning, Village School, and welcome to today's live newscast.
Your newscasters are Victor from Mrs. Orsini's class
and also Magna from Mrs. Orsini's class.
Today is a Monday, October 18, 2010. It is a day one.
Our character education thought of the day is say what you mean and mean what you say.
And now for your up-to-the-minute weather report. Today is expected to be sunny. The current temperature is 41 degrees Fahrenheit. The high is expected to be 62 degrees Fahrenheit. The low this evening will be 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow is expected to be cloudy and rainy.
There will be outdoor recess today.
Today's lunch will be turkey, hot dog, and a whole wheat bun.
At this time, please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for a word from Mrs. Lacey and Mr. Hedinger about School Violence Awareness Week.
Good morning, boys and girls. This week is School Violence Awareness Week across New Jersey. Miss Lacey and I want to take a few minutes this morning to talk with you about this subject as it relates to 3rd and 4th graders. Now, we know that every boy and girl in village school tries to do his or her very best, not only with schoolwork, but in the way they treat others. Everyone can be counted on to follow the pillars of character that we talk about each day during morning announcements.
Ms. Newman sends us a calendar with those great thoughts we hope you follow. You have morning meeting with your class community. There are rules that you created together with your teachers, rules that are meant to make everyone feel valued, connected, and safe. We have hard-working staff, teachers, custodians, and bus drivers who all want you to have a wonderful school experience. And for the most part, we can count on the boys and girls of Village School to be positive role models when it comes to treating others as they would like to be treated themselves.
Unfortunately, there are times when a few boys and girls, and we mean just a very small number, act inappropriately towards adults and children. This poor behavior can take several different forms. It could be ignoring someone who is trying to talk with you. It could be name-calling or other rude or impolite language. Even worse, the language could be threatening or hurtful. The most extreme case of this is when someone invades the personal space of others and hits, grabs, pushes, kicks, or takes things from other people.
Usually the child who engages in this type of poor behavior meets with a teacher, me, or Mr. Hedinger. After problem-solving discussions, the offending person apologizes and then a logical consequence is given. At Village School, we also expect children to make an apology of action that goes beyond words. The person who broke the rules has to fix the situation by taking an action to repair the damaged feelings or property of the other person. Most of you learn from these mistakes, and with the support of your teachers, parents, and other adults, you stop hurting others.
Sadly, there are a few children who find it very hard, if not impossible, to stop hurting others. There are many reasons why they can't stop their bad behavior. Sometimes they think they're being funny. Other times it is because their family or friends don't mind when they act this way. However, at our school, none of these excuses matter. Here at Village School, on the playground, on the bus, in the lunchroom, all the adults make it very clear that this type of behavior is completely unacceptable and will not be tolerated.
Someone who always hurts others, picks on people, invades their personal space, uses hurtful language, and won't stop when asked is a bully. We want to help you recognize what bullying looks like because not every person who makes poor choices is a bully. Then we will review strategies for responding to bullies so that when you encounter one, you will know exactly what to do.
We're going to read several statements. If you agree with this statement and you think it's true, put your thumb up in your classroom. If you disagree with it and think it is false, put your thumb down. If you're not sure, put your hand sideways.
Here's the first statement as you can see on this PowerPoint slide. Bullying is just teasing. True or false? The answer is false. Bullying is much more than teasing. While many bullies tease, others hit or scare others. Sometimes friends will tease each other without wanting to hurt anyone, but bullying always hurts.
Second statement. Some people deserve to be bullied. True or false? False. No one ever deserves to be bullied. Most bullies pick on people who are different in some way. Everyone is different, so this is not an excuse to pick on others. We should celebrate our differences.
Third statement. Only boys are bullies. True or false? False. While most bullies are boys, girls sometimes engage in this type of behavior.
Fourth statement. People who complain about bullies are babies. True or false? False. People who complain about bullies are standing up for their right not to be picked on.
Fifth statement. Bullies will go away if you ignore them. True or false? False and true. Some bullies might go away, but others will keep bothering you until they get a response from you. That's their goal.
Final statement. It's tattling to tell an adult when you need help. True or false? False. It is a smart thing to get help from an adult if you or someone you know is getting picked on.
Now, boys and girls, here are some helpful strategies for dealing with someone if you find yourself being teased, picked on, or bullied.
Look the person in the eye and tell them to stop what they are doing in a strong, confident voice. If they don't stop, tell them what you're going to get an adult to help you.
Tell a responsible adult if you are being picked on. That can be a bus driver, coach, teacher, principal, or parent. Remember, there is a difference between tattling and telling. Telling is when you need the help of an adult. Tattling is when you are just trying to get someone in trouble.
Never be ashamed of being different from others. Act proud of who you are. The world is a better, more interesting place because of our differences. It is never a reason for teasing.
Stand up for other students who are being bullied. Don't laugh at a situation that is hurtful to someone. Tell the bullies to stop. Use your iMessages. Go find an adult to help.
Boys and girls, name-calling, hurtful teasing, and bullying are all behaviors that are not allowed in village school. When it happens, people feel sad and not as good as others. It makes it difficult, if not impossible, to concentrate on schoolwork. And most of all, it's just plain wrong. Many of you have suffered from this type of behavior at some time. Sadly, I'll bet there are a few children in some of our classrooms right now who have been teased, picked on, bullied, made fun of, or they've even bullied others.
This week, for School Violence Awareness Week, we want all of you to be on the lookout for any behavior that you think fits any of the situations that we have discussed today. If you see or hear any type of bullying behavior, write it on a piece of paper and share it with your teacher. At some time this week, we would like for every class to have a discussion about this topic, including any incidences that were reported. Hopefully, they won't fall into the bullying category. Your teachers will let us know if any need to be referred to the main office.
Beyond this week, we want all of you to continue following and modeling our pillars of character. Treat your classmates and others with kindness and respect. Show good citizenship by following your class rules. There are many fourth graders who model caring and stand up to bullies and support like the peer partners. And support anyone who you see that gets picked on. We would hope that any village school children who are mean or hurtful to others can change their ways, just like Eugene did in the book, Mr. Lincoln's Way.
Teachers, many of these ideas can be found in the most recent Teacher's Guide of Time for Kids. Thank you for your participation, everyone. Let's have a great week and even better rest of the year. Remember to always do the right thing. Now back to our broadcasters.
Thanks for sharing that information with us, Miss Lacey and Mr. Hedinger.
Just a reminder to keep bringing in those box tops.
We will announce a few more winners tomorrow, so stay tuned.
For the VES News Network, this is Magna signing off.
And Victor signing off.
Tune in tomorrow for another enriching edition of VES News.
Have a marvelous Monday.